Pregame.com.
Friday night basketball in SoCal. It's the Lakers and the Clippers. Brian, who's the home team? No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, the Clippers are a 3.5-point favorite. The total 205.5. Clippers have lost 2 straight, Brian. I went against them both nights, by the way. Took Denver, took Golden State, and it's one of those pieces of advice when a team wins double digits as far as winning streaks are concerned in these daily sports and pro sports, baseball and the NBA, you can usually almost always count on them losing a second time, especially if they're playing in the second of back-to-back nights, which the Clippers were. But they did sweep December 16-0. Tremendous effort. Hit the wall the last couple of games as far as their shooting was concerned. But Kobe Bryant's right about the Lakers when they lost that game to Philly. Came out afterwards and said, we are an aging, old basketball team, and you don't fix that in practice.
Yeah, and you made a great point. And I also had Golden State, and they also had the look ahead for the Clippers where they're playing the Lakers. Yeah. That was the perfect spot right there. And then early in that game, Golden State got out to a big lead, and you knew what was going to happen then. There was going to be no comeback from the Clippers when they got the Lakers on deck. Yeah, this is actually, even though it's a home game for the Clippers, it's actually the third or fourth straight games that LA plays at home, even though it's not the home game. But, you know, what concerns me with the Lakers, they've still put up points up against everybody, but they're not playing any defense. I mean, they're giving up 94 points in 11 of 12 games, and they're playing the Clippers here. You know, this, which is really interesting. Normally, you'd say this is a statement game for the Clippers. It may be a statement game for the Lakers also, because now the Clippers is what everybody's talking about in L.A.
Exactly. And, you know, two things that really come to the forefront for me, Marco, as much as I like Steve Nash and the career that he's had at this point of his career, he's going to make the Lakers a better basketball team by being on the floor. But at this point in his career, he's the much lesser point guard than his counterpart in this game, Chris Paul. And then you factor in the Clippers' deeper bench, more talented bench, younger legs, and I think it's a tough spot for the Lakers.
You know, it is. The only thing I'm going to say is that the statement game, that's true. I love to take teams in the statement game, and I still think it still is a statement game for the Clippers, because no matter what they do, until they finally slap the Lakers down and that they're totally out of it, the Lakers are still always going to be there in their shadow. They got to get, you know, slay the dragon, so to speak. And you got Kobe going on, you know, I mean, how many times have we heard the clip in the last 2 days about how old they are? It's almost like, I'm almost like, you know, you're doing this, you the coach trying to, you know, shock your team and get them to rise up. And we'll see. If the Lakers perform well Friday night, then, you know, maybe everything will be okay in LA land. But if the Lakers get drilled by the Clippers, I could see this thing really starting to unravel with the Lakers, because you got a team that's trying to play a style of basketball they don't have the personnel to do. And I question why they brought this coach in. I questioned it whenever they did it, and now that we're seeing it, I'm questioning it even more. You don't have the players to do it.
Makes Mike Brown look a little better.
I was just about to say that they're lining up to hire Mike Brown everywhere else now.
Good stuff, guys. This is my best bet. Hey, Blake Griffin, after the loss to Golden State the other night, said, man, we just hit the wall the last couple of games, a worn-out basketball team, and we need to get back on track with our shot. He's absolutely right. The Nuggets and the Warriors, though, much tougher nuts to crack right now than the LA Lakers are. And although I don't need Caron Butler to play in this game, I just wanted to make a note that he is expected to play for the Clippers, and he's on an 11-for-23 tear from beyond the arc when he matches up against the LA Lakers. I just think it's a tough spot for the Laker D, and I'm not sure Kobe, I love his fire and competitive nature. Sometimes he tries to motivate his team. I'm not sure. It seems like it's caught somewhere between motivating his team by saying the age thing or making it an excuse for this team not getting to where they thought they were going to be when they signed Dwight Howard. Still not sure where he's at on that one. I like the Clippers. I'm sure where they're at, and that's the top of the division. LA Clippers minus the points, my best bet. When we come back, we've got another best bet from the panel. Marco's going to dive into the Kings-Raptors matchup, all that and more right here at pregame.tv.